Hello, welcome to QE Auto. Today we are going to be doing the battery load test lab demo. For doing a battery load test demo, we are going to be using a vehicle battery, 12 volt battery. We are going to be needing our load test box that comes along with our load tester and a multimeter. You're also going to be needing a battery charger that will come into play later on in this lab. So, to start with this lab, we need to first find out what the cold cranking amps of this battery are, and that is located on a sticker that you would find here. When looking for information of a battery, there should be a sticker somewhere on the top of the battery or on the front of the battery that gives you the different information on cold cranking amps, voltages, and other information that is required. So looking at the sticker here for the information that we need, in our case cold cranking amps is 850. That is where you find it. Alright, now that we know that our cold cranking amps of this battery are 850, we need to get our load tester, and we are going to connect it to the battery, red to the positive plus symbol, that goes on first, and negative, black, to the minus symbol on the other side. At that point, once we have connected it, we will see that it will register the voltage of the battery on the screen. Press enter. Then it's going to ask us for a battery test. Press enter. Is it in the vehicle or out of the vehicle? In this case it's out, so press enter. We have only regular type batteries in our shops, so we're just going to select a regular type battery. And we are going to test using our known CCA, which is our cold cranking amps, which is the 850. So CCA, enter. We have to enter in the correct CCA, cold cranking amp number, which is 850. I already have that up on the screen. If you need it to go up or down, you just press the buttons to get it to the correct CCA rating. Once you have it, press enter, and the machine does the work itself. And as you can see on the screen, at this point it says to replace the battery. The volts of this battery are 12.46. The measured CCA range is 634, that we can see over on this side. And the rated CCA range is 850. So it says replace the battery, but we're going to take it one step further and do a 3-minute charge test to find out if our battery is truly dead or if it just needs a proper low amperage charge. So now that the load tester has been removed, we are now going to turn it over to our 3-minute charge test using our battery charger. Now the battery needs to maintain on a clean level surface. We're going to get the positive and negative clamp cables, and we're going to place them on the battery. Again, positive first when you're placing anything on, negative last. Once it's been placed on there, make sure that you do not plug the machine in yet. We need to now first talk about the settings on the battery charger. So now that the battery is connected, both positive and negative cables, let's talk about the battery charger itself. So to make sure, we need to first start by making sure that the machine is in the off position, as you can see here by the pointed arrow. That makes sure that we are safe, but also maintaining that we have the plug out of the extension cord. Then we need to change our setting to our high setting. Now I have labeled this charger, but not every charger is going to have it labeled with a paint pen. So this has the ability to go to different voltages and different amperages, as you can see here. We want to have a 12 volt and a very high amperage rating that does not say start, as in the start function for jump starting a vehicle. We want it one notch below that, because otherwise we would fry the battery and have a possibility of an explosion. So we want to make sure that we're at the highest setting before that start setting. Once we have it in the high setting and we have it on off, then we can go ahead and take our extension cord and plug it in. Nothing should happen with the machine right now, as the machine is in the off position. As soon as you have it plugged in, you can either look at the clock or get your phone out or a timer, and you're going to time 3 minutes as soon as you have this on. So now that the machine is plugged in, we are going to turn it to the on position. It can go anywhere on that dial, it doesn't matter, and we're going to start our 3-minute timer. As that 3-minute timer is going, you are going to then get your multimeter out and you are going to change it to the voltage setting of 20. This is going to be very important that you have it at this setting at the end of the test, so please have that ready as soon as you start your timer. So once that 3-minute timer has gone off, we want to go to the on-off switch, turn it to off, and then right away disconnect it from the power source. Right away, because our multimeter is on, we're going to grab our 2 tabs, locate the correct color to the correct terminals, and we are going to check our voltage level at the end of our 3-minute test. Now in this case, I didn't let it run for a full 3 minutes as you should for your test, so it's not going to be at the correct voltage reading. The first number that pops up on that screen you're going to record on your lab sheet, and you're going to determine if that battery is worth saving in that it needs a full charge, or if it does need to be replaced and there is problems going on inside that battery. After you take everything off, negative first, then positive, carefully wrap all your cords back up, place your battery away without spilling any of the electrolyte solution on the battery anywhere, put all your tools away. That concludes the battery charge and load